Acción, tu revista de cine. Cada mes, toda la actualidad del cine. Entrevistas, películas de estreno, fichas y reportajes coleccionables de actores, películas clásicas y series de televisión. Este mes, especial Superman y pósters de El Hombre de Acero, Monstruos University, Lobezno Inmortal y Smallville. Ya en tu kiosco.
Panama Jack.
I didn't want Zod to just be a villain because you want your villain to be relatable, but he's not written that way either. He's not just a villain. He has a point of view that's pretty solid. You know, he has a pretty, what motivates him to do the things he does in the movie are completely within the morality of his point of view. You know, he, like Superman, hopefully the audience would be like, I guess if I were him, I might do the same thing. And I think that's what makes him interesting, is that you are presented with a character that really, from his point of view, is striving to do the right thing. You know, but it just happens to be a kind of slightly broken point of view. With Krypton, because we had this, you know, organic movie language that we were going for, the danger was like, oh, it'll just feel like sort of sci-fi Earth. And I was like, no, I want it to be exotic, you know, I want it to feel, even though we're shooting it with the same cameras, I want it to feel like we're really literally on another world. And an ancient world, you know, the armor that they wear and the costumes, I kept telling everyone I want it to feel like they've had these things for generations. This is like, this is an ancient culture that has kind of been without progress for a long time. They kind of stuck in a rut for, you know, protocols and councils and all that stuff is kind of slowing them from, you know, making progress. So they've kind of reached a place where progress is not that big of a deal. And so, yeah, that was kind of our approach to Krypton. You want Zod to be like every character, I guess, but you want, for these super iconographic characters, you really want to believe them, you know, and I think that's the thing that Michael really, for me, every time I'd watch him do his thing, it was always about like, wow, okay, that's real, like that's happening. And I think that in such an abstract and surreal environment, and with such an abstract and surreal character as General Zod from the planet Krypton, you know, it sounds hard when you say it that way, but he took all of that made it better and then gave it back. I wanted that experience of being out there on location to influence everything. Henry, all of us, design, not be, you know, corralled into shooting one little corner of the set because there was nothing else to film. Being able to kind of improvise, you know, as we filmed. And I think we did do that. And I think that shows in the movie. There's a much more organic quality to the film, even though, you know, look, there's huge visual effects in the movie. There's no two ways about it, but there's also some real gritty reality that we were able to get by being on location. And I think that just performance-wise, it just was better for the actors to be really there.